Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today we will learn the third Anuvakam of Sri Chamakam. Sri Rudram and Chamakam are always chanted together. After the Rudram 11 Anuvakas, we will chant the 11 Anuvakas of Chamakam. So today we will be learning the third Anuvakam of Chamakam. And this third Anuvakam is supposed to be the most important Anuvakam in Chamakam. If the entire Chamakam cannot be chanted, we will only chant this particular third Anuvakam of Chamakam. And also before the Rudram also this third Anuvakam of Chamakam is chanted. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Shanchame 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 Mayaschame 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 Shanchame Mayaschame Shanchame Mayaschame Shanchame Mayaschame Shanchame Mayaschame Shanchame Mayaschame Shanchame Mayaschame Priyanchame no Kamaschame Priyanchame no Kamaschame Priyanchame no Kamaschame. So Priyanchame no, so that no you should not bring it down. Priyanchame no Kamaschame Priyanchame no Kamaschame Priyamchame no Kamaschame Shanchame Mayaschame Priyamchame no Kamaschame Shanchame Mayaschame Priyanchame no Kamaschame Shanchame Mayaschame Priyanchame no Kamaschame. Also see how I say the pri. Shanchame Mayaschame Priyanchame no Kamaschame Shanchame Mayaschame Priyanchame no Kamaschame Shanchame Mayaschame Priyanchame no Kamaschame Kamaschame Saumanasaschame Kamaschame Kamaschame Kamaschame. So here one is Anukamaha and Kama. So two different words. So Priyanchame no Kama Kama Kamascha me Kamascha me. Then next Kamascha me is Kamascha me. So the swaram is different. First it is Kamascha me Kamascha me Kamascha me. Shanchame Mayaschame Priyanchame no Kamaschame Kamaschame Shanchame Mayaschame Priyanchame no Kamaschame Kamaschame Shanchame Mayaschame Priyanchame no Kamaschame Kamaschame Saumanasascha me Bhadrancha me Saumanasascha me. Saumanasascha me. Manasascha me.
Saumanasascha me. Bhadrancha me. Saumanasascha me. Bhadrancha me.
Saumanasascha me. Bhadrancha me.
Saumanasascha me.
Bhadrancha me.
Saumanasascha me. Bhadrancha me.
Shreyascha me. Vasyascha me.
Shreyascha me.
Shreyascha me.
Shreyascha me.
Vasyascha me.
Shreyascha me.
Vasyascha me.
Shreyascha me. Vasyascha me.
Shreyascha me. Vasyascha me.
Shreyascha me. Vasyascha me. Shreyascha me. Vasyascha me.
Yashascha me. Bhagascha me.
Yashascha me. Bhagascha me. Yashascha me. Bhagascha me.
Saumanasascha me. Bhadrancha me. Shreyascha me. Vasyascha me. Yashascha me. Manasascha me. Bhadrancha me. Shreyascha me. Vasyascha me. Yashascha me. Saumanasascha me. Bhadrancha me. Shreyascha me. Vasyascha me. Yashascha me. Manasascha me. Bhadrancha me. Shreyascha me. Vasyascha me. Yashascha me. Shancha me. Mayascha me. Priyancha me. Nukavascha me. Kamascha me. Saumanasascha me. Bhadrancha me. Shreyascha me. Vasyascha me. Yashascha me. Shancha me. Mayascha me. Priyancha me. Nukamascha me. Kamascha me. Saumanasascha me. Bhadrancha me. Shreyascha me. Vasyascha me. Yashascha me. Chame mayascha me. Priyancha me. Nukamascha me. Kamascha me. Saumanasascha me. Bhadrancha me. Shreyascha me. Vasyascha me. Yashascha me. Bhagascha me. Dravinancha me.
Bhagascha
Me dravinancha me. Bhagascha me.
Dravinancha me.
Yanta cha me. Dharta cha me. Yanta cha me. Dharta cha me. Yanta cha me. Dharta cha me. Bhagascha me. Dravinancha me. Yanta cha me. Dharta cha me.
Bhagascha me.
Dravinancha me. Yanta cha me. Dharta cha me. Bhagascha me. Dravinancha me. Yanta cha me. Dharta cha me. Kshemascha me. Dhritischa me.
Kshemascha me. Dhritischa me. Kshemascha me. Dhritischa me.
Vishvancha me. Maghascha me.
Vishvancha me. Mahascha me.
Vishvancha me.
Mahascha me.
Bhagascha me. Dravinancha me. Yanta cha me. Dharta cha me. Kshemascha me. Dhritischa me. Vishvancha me. Maghascha me. Bhagascha me. Dravinancha me. Yanta cha me. Dharta cha me. Kshemascha me. Dhritischa me. Vishvancha me. Maghascha me. Bhagascha me Dravinancha me Yantacha me Dhartacha Kshemascha me Dhritischa me Vishvamcha me Maghascha me. So if you see, when we are learning, I am finishing, I am stopping at Maghascha. So I am saying Maghascha. That is why I am elongating it more. Because although it is not the end of the sentence, now I am, for learning purpose, I am breaking it here. So I am elongating. But when we are saying together, you should not elongate. Because this just to signify or convey that I am now ending. So that is what, like the slightly when that same may I am in, it is elongated, then you should know that I am going to end there. Normally, when we are chanting as a group, the ending will be only at the end of the actual sentence. So in Chamakam, each one Anuvakam is one sentence. So they are not like, they are just one sentence is the big Anuvakam.
So how to manage the breath in a number of prayer?
So when you have to, so in a group, you have to, you just give the, take the breath any, like particularly, you have to find the right place. So we'll, by practice, we'll know where to take the breath. When you are taking the breath in a group, others will have already started. So you can just catch up with them. You don't have to, whatever you have, at the time of that breath, that 1/4 of a second, already 2 words would have been uttered by others. So you just have to catch them. You don't have to break, and then you will always be falling behind. So it is okay that you just 1 or 2, if you are not able to do, particularly in this Rudram and Chamakam where the Anuvakam are long. But when the Anuvakam are, when the sentences are short, we have to take the breath at the end of the sentence. So ideally, even all of this you could do at the end of the sentence. It is not impossible, but we have to do a lot of practice to do that long breath. Bhagascha me Dravinancha me Yantacha me Dhartacha me Kshemascha me Dhritischa me Vishvancha me Maghascha me me Dravinancha me Yantacha me Dhartacha me Kshemascha me Dhritischa me Vishvancha me Maghascha me Bhagascha me Dravinancha me Yantacha me Dhartacha me Kshemascha me Dhritischa me Vishvancha me Maghascha me Samveccha me Jnatrancha me Samveccha me Jnatrancha me
Samveccha me, Jnatrancha me.
So listen carefully how I say the kshema, how I give the stress, right? Same thing. Nya. Samveccha me jnatrancha me. 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 Samveccha me Samveccha me jnatrancha me. Samveccha me jnatrancha me. Suscha me prasuscha me. Suscha me prasuscha me.
Suscha me, prasuscha me.
Sirancha me. Sirancha me.
Sirancha me.
Samveccha me jnatrancha me. Suscha me. Samveccha me jnatrancha me. Suscha me prasuscha me.
Samvichame Nyatranchame Sushchame Prasushchame Samvichame Nyatranchame Sushchame Prasushchame
Siranchame Layaschama
Siranchame Layaschama Siranchame Layaschama.
So you would know why it is ending in ma. Layaschama. Why? Where is the vowel? Where is the vowel? Yeah, the next following is the chama, the ma. Chame will become ma. Chama. If the following, the new word we are going to start, that is beginning with the vowel. So because next, the moment you know that we are saying Layaschama, then you should immediately know the next word is going to start in a vowel. Ritanchame, mritanchame, ritanchame, mritanchame,
Ritanchame, Ritanchame,
Siranchame, Layaschama, ritanchame, mritanchame.
Siranchame, Layaschama, Ritanchame, Mritanchame.
Samvichame, Jnatranchame, Suschame, Prasuschame.
Samvichame, Nyatranchame, Sushchame, Prasushchame. Samvichame, Nyatranchame, Sushchame, Prasushchame.
Siranchame, Siranchame, Layaschama.
Siranchame, Layaschama, Siranchame, Layaschama,
Siranchame, Siranchame, Siranchame,
Layaschama,
Siranchame, Layaschama, Ritanchame, Mrit. So again, Ritanchame, Mritam. So that me Amritam. So that A is the A will be A sound, we will not pronounce, but there is Amritam. So that is why you should not give a breath after me. Ritanchame, Mritanchame. If you take the breath at that, so that is why I said you have to know where to take the breath. You should not take the breath after this me, because the next is Amritam. So Ritanchame. Then if you take a breath, then say Mritam. Mritam is a different word. Mritam's opposite is Amritam Chame. Ritanchame, Mritanchame. Again, next one is same thing. Amritanchame, Ayakshmam Chame. Then Anamayachame. So all of this, we should not give a breath.
But இங்க வந்து மேல முடிச்சிட்டு அடுத்தது அயக்ஷமே அது பவல் தான் அது அப்படி இல்லையா?
Yeah, me Ayakshmam. Yeah. So we are not saying that A, right? A sound is dropped. We should not say that A. You should not. The A sound is dropped. If you give a breath at that place, it becomes Mritam. But if you don't give a breath, it becomes.
Sentence endலனா அது புரிஞ்சது நீங்க சொல்றது அந்த அமிர்தம் அது பட் ரிதம்சமே மிருதம்சமே அயக்ஷம் so மேல முடிச்சிட்டு அயக்ஷம்.
Yeah. So when you end it may and when you are sounding the vowel sound, then may will become ma. Chame becomes chama only when there is when it is the next word is beginning with a vowel sound. When I say beginning, it means sounding. It has to be sounded with the vowel sound. The word can be starting in vowel sound, but if that A is dropped, so if you hear it is Amritam Chame, A is dropped. So what is the beginning word? Mri. So because the beginning word is mr, that chame will remain as chame. It will not become chama. You understand? Is it clear or we're getting confused?
Maybe அந்த அதே லைன்ல எண்ட்ல சமேன்னு முடியறது இல்லையா, அடுத்த லைன் அயக்ஷம்னு வருது, அந்த ஆவும் டிராப் பண்ணிடுறோமா?
Yeah, whenever you so whenever the a sound or e sound, any vowel sound is dropped, if it is dropped, it means you are not chanting that is dropped. So the rule here is, if it is dropped, you should not say that word. That is the rule.
So in this particular example, it is dropped, but then in the other place where you had a ma followed by a r, it's a r. It's that vowel, some part of the vowel is not. Right? Oh, okay. You can't simply drop it.
Yeah. So only when any, so the simple rule is, it is the may becomes ma when you start with a sounding vowel. So now it should, so it should be a sounding vowel. When that vowel is dropped, it is unsounded. There is no sound. So so you can take this rule as may becomes ma when it is a sounding vowel. What is a sounding vowel is you actually say that vowel. What is a non-sounding vowel? You don't say that. Normally, I don't think so. It's only yeah. There could be others. I'm not saying. Actually, there may be others, but I will tell when it comes. So I don't know offhand, but there could be. But we have to make sure when what is sounded is the most important thing. So you have to make sure that you cannot chant Vedam based on the words. Based on the words. You have to chant it based on the sound. Because I always see that everybody knows that they know a little bit, right? When you know a little bit of this words, then you will think that, oh, I know that it is Ritanchame and Amritam Chame. So let me say Ritanchame, Amritanchame. That is wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Even though the word is Amritam, that A is dropped. Namo Ashvebhyo. I always see, even when in the Rudram, everybody make sure that they say Ashvapadibhyas. Namo Ashvebhyo, Ashvapadibhyas. I always hear that A, but the A is dropped. Namo Ashvebhyo, Shvapadibhyas me. Namo Ashvebhyo, Shva. So when you elongate that yo you elongate. Yeah. So we have to elongate that yo. Yeah. Yeah, it will be there. No. In the book, they will just say yes. So when they say yes, it means it should be dropped. Yeah, it should be dropped. You should not say that. That is the meaning. That is an unsounding vowel. So simple. If you say yes sound in the book, you know that it is a non-sounding vowel. That means you should not say that. But just before a non-sounding vowel, you should not give a breath. If you give a breath, then we have to say differently. Then you have to say Amritam, because you are given breath. Yeah, only when you don't give a breath and elongate the previous vowel, then it becomes Amritam.
Is it Nicha or Icha? Because the Ijit, like right now it came, right? What is that?
Samvichame.
Is it Samvicha or Samvich?
Which? So Icha. Yeah, which. Some which. So samvit is the word. So that is why it is. It's a different. Another samvit. It becomes ich. Samvicham. So here you should not say ish. So this is where, yeah, they will, because everywhere it comes ish. So we just substitute ish wherever we want. So we have to be really careful to say what we are saying here. That is why I am saying, when in a group, when everybody is chanting for so many years in a temple or in a setting with a group, they don't know all of these nuances because they are only hearing partly, and in a crowd you don't correctly hear, and then so the wrong sound comes, and then every and then person next to who is also chanting, he also listens to the wrong sound, he also gets the wrong sound. So that is how it all because this is I've told this many times before. I will just say, because this is my favorite thing. When I was learning, I was 7 years old when I was learning Rudram. Only 2 students. I was 7 years, and another person was 62 years old. And that 62-year-old, I was, because I was 7 years old, I could just by heart or learn in just like 2 times. If something is told, I can learn it because I was 7 years old. Now even if I learn 200 times, I am not able to learn now because of the age. But when I was 7 years, I was every youngster has that capacity of brain is much higher when people are young. So he then, after 1 year, he could not get exactly like how my guru wanted. He was very perfectionist. Then he said, I think I am dragging the other student also because it is taking more time for him to learn because of me. So my initially intention of joining this was, everybody says in the temple during Rudram. So I just say, I also thought that I just wanted to chant along with them. So I don't want that perfection or anything. If I just say chalega, that is fine. It's okay. That okay alone is, yeah. That is Then that is the time when I was young. He told my grandfather. He didn't tell me, but I was there, right? Guru Vimarshananda. He said, whenever we learn, whatever be our age, even if you are 100 years, always try to get the perfection. Even if you can do, you are not able to get it, at least try to attain perfection. Try to attain perfection by doing 100 times or 1,000 times, but never give up just because of your age. Because if somebody is young, they will do it in two times. Age is just, you have to do more work. That is it. That's what yes, many times. So for us also, when you are learning, our goal is not to just chant along with everybody. I'm telling you, our goal is to actually lead and be the leader, not just be a follower, but be a leader. So if you have to always have that goal in mentally, you have to be that whatever job you do. If say I'm going to be a cleaner, I should have in my mind that I should be the best cleaner in the world. So I do whatever job. If I am a cook, I should have that I should be the best cook in the world. Whatever job you do, but have that in that mind. That's important. Yeah. Samvicha me, jnatrancha me, suscha me, prasuscha me. Samvicha me, jnatrancha me, suscha me, prasuscha me. Samvicha me, jnatrancha me, suscha me, prasuscha me. Sirancha me, layascha me.
Siranjame layashama, Siranjame layashama,
Ritancha me, mritancha me, yakshmancha me, nama. Okay, you just say Ritancha me, mritancha me.
Ritanjame, 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 Ritanjame.
Ritancha me, mritancha me, yakshmam cha me, nama yascha. namayascha me. Yakshmam cha me namayaccha me. Namayaccha me. Namayaccha me. Chame mritan chame yakshvam chame yakshvam chame yakshvam chame yakshvam chame namayachame yakshvam chame namayachame So yeah, so this actually when we say together, that when you say in the rhythm it comes correctly. The rhythm becomes important. Otherwise the swaram, when you break it, it becomes difficult. But when you are saying continuously, even for me, like I have to say from the before, when you say any Vedic part, we have to start in the middle, it becomes difficult, in the middle of a sentence. Ritancha me, mritancha me, yakshmancha me, namayacha me. Mritancha me, yakshmancha me, namayacha me. Mritancha me, yakshmancha me, namayacha me. Ritancha me, mritancha me, yakshmancha me, namayachcha me. Yakshmam cha me, yakshmam cha me, namayachcha me. Cha me, namayachcha me. Yakshmam cha me, namayachcha me. Ritancha me, mritancha me, yakshmam cha me, namayachcha me. Ritancha me, mritancha me, yakshmam cha me, namayachcha me. Ritancha me, mritancha me, yakshmam cha me, namayachcha me. Mritancha me, yakshmam cha me, namayachcha me. Jivatuscha me, dirghayutvancha me. Jivatuscha me, dirghayutvancha me. Jivatuscha me, dirghayutvancha me. Jivatuscha me, dirghayutvancha me. So again, the dirgha, these are all the, so dirgha, that gha is Mahaprana, fourth gha. But most important, these are all the common places I always see people making mistakes. That's why. Jivatuscha me dirgha. So it has to be, yeah, you should not bring it down. Di or gha should never come down. Both di and ga. Jivatuscha me dirgha yutvancha me. Tuscha me dirgha yutvancha me. Jivatuscha me dirgha yutvancha me. Dirgha yutvancha me namitrancha me bhayancha me. Yutvancha me namitrancha me bhayancha me. Yutvancha me namitrancha me bhayancha me. No breath here. From dirgha yutvancha me namitrancha me bhayancha me. Dirgha yutvancha me namitrancha mitran cha me bhayam cha me. Dirghayutvam cha me na mitran cha me bhayam cha me. So dirghayutvam cha me, give me long life, right? Dirghayutvam, then anamitran cha me abhayam cha me. So anamitran cha me abhayam cha me. So all of that they are all getting dropped.
Okay.
Because if they are not getting dropped, then you will not say chame, right? You have to say chama. You understand? Because they are all getting dropped. So no breath. Dirgha yutvan chame na mitran chame bhayan chame. Dirgha yutvan chame na mitran chame bhayan chame. Dirgha yutvan chame na mitran chame bhayan chame. So you understand the importance of breath, importance of where we are going to give a pass. Because if you say mitran chame, then bhayan chame, the whole meaning has changed. Now we are wanting, instead of saying fearlessness, abhayam means fearlessness, you say give me fear. Just so what we are praying for is fearlessness, right? Abhayam. But when you say, when you give a pass or breath and then say bhayam, then you are praying for fear.
Is it bhayam chame or is it injucha? Bhayan chame.
Bhayan chame.
Bhayan chame.
Bhayan, yeah. Jiva tuschame dirgha yutvan chame na mitran chame bhayan chame. Dirgha yutvan chame na mitran chame bhayan chame. Dirgha yutvan chame na mitran chame bhayan chame. Sugan chame shayanan chame.
Suganchame shayananchame, Suganchame shayananchame,
Suganchame shayananchame, Sushachame sudinanchame. Suganchame shayananchame, Sushachame sudinanchame. Me shayananchame,
Sushachame, Sudinanchame,
sudinanchame, sudinanchame, suganchame, suganchame, shayananchame,
Shayananchame, Shayananchame,
sushachame,
Sushachame, Sushachame,
sudinanchame,
Sudinanchame, Sudinanchame.
So the question about in the Veda sound, whenever that im, right, that im sound, whenever it is, so for example, anamitran, so it is not, you have to, that ma sound is nasalized. So whenever there is a ma sound, im sound, after the kavarga, ka, kha, ga, gha, then it will, that im sound will change to ng sound. Yeah. Yeah. So that will change. Same thing whenever it is cha, cha, ja, jha, nya, it will change to the nya, the nya, that nasalized nya sound. Nya. So that is why, because the cha is there, right? Sudinam. So you should not close your lips. The pavarga, papa, baba, ma, if you have to say that ma correctly, you have to close your lips. Otherwise, without closing lips, you cannot say ma. So, Sudinam chame, right? If you have, but in the Veda, you should not say Sudinam, because the next word is cha, it becomes nasalized. as the cha cha ja ja nya sound. That sound is replaced with that sound. So Sudhinan chame. Yeah, everywhere, like, yeah, but in Devi Mahatmyam, at least we can say it is optional, but Vedam, it is not optional. So Vedam, that is the only difference. If you have to say in a way, if it says that Avagraha should not be chanted in the Veda, you should not chant. That Avagraha is that, yes, that A sound. If it is not to be chanted, means you should not say that, oh, the meaning is Namo Ashvebhyaha, Ashvapatibhyaha. That is what we all know. It is Ashvebhyaha, Ashvapatibhyaha, right? So you should not say Namo Ashvebhyo, Ashvapatibhyascha Namaha. Suganchame. So you have to nasalize the sound. So you just, so if simple this, if you do not close your lips, then automatically the sound will come. So you don't have to worry about anything. You just don't close your lips. Very simple. If you close your lips, pa, try to say pa, pa, bha, ma, without both the lips touching. Pa, pa, ba, bha, ma. Can anybody sound it? So in our Devi Mahatmyam class, actually, I have given, if yes, I have told this, right? If somebody has some problem in the lips, the only 4-5 letters they cannot be able to chant is pa, pa, ba, bha, ma. Because when the lips touch, then if they have some wound in the lips, they cannot chant only pa, pa, ba, bha, ma. If somebody don't have teeth, they cannot chant only ta, tha, da, dha, na. They can chant any other letters except these 5. So each letter. So if your throat is having a problem, you cannot chant ka, kha, ga, gha, na. Those 5, because they come from the throat. So each letter comes from particular place, but the 5th letter, when there is a ma, the 5th, because this is all these rules are based on natural language, natural sounds. That is very important. If you say sugam chame, right? If you don't say that, when you are talking naturally, when you are sentence, you tend to nasalize that sugan chame, sugan, because you don't have that. If you give extra at the end only, you can give. Otherwise, you don't do that. Yeah. So sugan. So here the first one we saw that it was about our physical body, right? The second was about the qualities, the leadership, or all the other qualities, satyam, shraddha, all of the different qualities. Third is about what we have the qualities, we have all the physical thing. Now we want more, it goes more in subtle thing, more mental. Yeah, so Sham means Shanti. So you want peace of mind. Then Yashas, Bhagaha, then Ritam and Amritam, then Dirgha Yutvam, long life, Abhayam, then Sugam. Sugam means good going. Yeah. Yeah, Sukham is happiness. Sugam means good going. So like good going, then Shayanam, good sleep. Then Susha, so you say good night. Shayana means good night. Then Susha means good morning. Then Sudina means good day. So you say good, you want good night, good morning, and good day. So we say Shayanam, Susha. So yeah, so Mitram is friendship. So same friend. Yeah. So Mitram, na Mitram, no friend. No friend. Double negative becomes a positive. Minus in algebra, it becomes positive, right? So 2 negatives. Mitram, na Mitram, anamitram. Yeah. So we will again say together. Yeah. So I know we have to practice with from the recording. Then only you can get, but we will say together. Om Sancha me mayascha me priyancha me nukamascha me kamascha me saumanasascha me bhadrancha me shreyascha me yascha me yashascha me bhagascha me dravinancha me yanta cha me dharta cha me kshemas me dhritischa me vishvancha me mahascha me samvitcha me jnatrancha me suscha me prasoscha me sirancha me layascha me Mritancha me, mritancha me, yakshmamcha me, namayaccha me, jivatuscha me, dirghayutvancha me, namitcha me, bhayancha me, sugancha me, shayanancha me, sushacha me, sudinancha me. Again. Shancha me mayascha me priyancha me nukamascha me kamascha me saumanasascha me bhadrancha me shreyascha me vasyascha me yashascha me bhagascha me dravinancha me yanta cha me dharta cha me kshemascha me dhritischa me vishvancha me maghascha me samviccha me jnatrancha me suscha me prasuscha me sirancha me layascha me Mritancha me yakshmam cha me namayaccha me Jivatuscha me dirgha yutvancha me namitrancha me bhayancha me sugancha me shayanancha me sushacha me sudinancha me. Again I will say it alone. Shancha me mayascha me priyancha me nukamascha me kamascha me saumanasascha me bhadrancha me shreyascha me vasyascha me yashascha me bhagascha me dravinancha me yanta cha me dharta cha me kshemascha me Dhritischa me vishvancha me maghascha me samviccha me jnatrancha me suscha me prasuscha me sirancha me layascha me mritancha me yakshmamcha me namayaccha me jivatuscha me dirghayutvan cha me namitrancha me bhayancha me sugancha me shayanancha me sushacha me sudinancha me. All together. Cha me priyancha me nukamascha me kamascha me saumanasascha bhadrancha me shreyascha me vasyascha me yashascha me bhagascha me dravinancha me yanta cha me dharta cha me kshemascha me dhritischa me vishvancha me maghascha me samviccha me jnatrancha me suscha me prasuscha me sirancha me layascha martancha me mritancha me yakshmam me namayaccha me jivatuscha me dirghayutvancha me namitrancha me bhayancha me sugancha me shayanancha me sushacha me sudinancha me. One more time. षञ्च मे मयश्च मे प्रियञ्च मेऽनुकामश्च मे कामश्च मे सौमनसश्च मे भद्रञ्च मे श्रेयश्च मे वस्यश्च मे यशश्च भगश्च मे द्रविणञ्च मे यन्ता च मे धर्ता च मे क्षेमश्च मे धृतिश्च मे विश्वञ्च मे मघश्च मे संविच्च मे ज्ञात्रञ्च मे सूश्च मे प्रसूश्च मे क्षीरञ्च मे लयश्च मरुतञ्च मे मृतञ्च मे यक्ष्मं च मे नामयच्च मे जीवातुश्च मे दीर्घायुत्वञ्च मे न मित्रं च मे भयं च मे सुखं च मे शयनं च मे सूषा च मे सुदिनं च मे. We'll say all the three from the beginning. Om Agna Vishnu Rajoshase Ma Vardhantu Vangiraha Yumnair Vaje Bhiragatam Vadascha me Prasavascha me Prayatischa me Prasitischa me Dhetischa me Kratuscha स्वरश्च मे श्लोकश्च मे श्रावश्च मे श्रुतिश्च मे ज्योतिश्च मे सुवश्च मे प्राणश्च मे पानश्च मे व्यानश्च मे सुश्च मे चित्तञ्च आधीतं च मे वाक्च मे मनश्च मे चक्षुश्च मे श्रोत्रञ्च मे दक्षश्च मे बलञ्च म ओजश्च मे सहश्च म आयुश्च मे जरा च म आत्मा च मे तनोश्च शर्म च okay again आत्मा च मे तनोश्च मे शर्म च मे वर्म च मेऽङ्गानि च मे स्थानि च मे पुरुगुंसि च मे शरीराणि च मे ज्यैष्ठ्यं च आधिपत्यं च मे मन्युश्च मे भावश्च मे मश्च मे भश्च मे हेमा च मे महिमा च मे वरिमा च मे प्रतिमा च मे वर्ष्मा च मे द्राघुया च मे वृद्धं च मे वृद्धिश्च मे सत्यं च मे श्रद्धा च मे जगच्च मे धनं च मे वशश्च मे त्विषिश्च मे क्रीडा जनिष्यमानं च मे सोक्तं च मे सुकृतं च मे वित्तं च मे वेद्यं च भूतं च मे भविष्यच्च सुगं च मे सुपथं च मे कृतिश्च मे मतिश्च मे सुमतिश्च मे षञ्च मे मयश्च मे प्रियञ्च मेऽनुकामश्च मे कामश्च मे सौमनसश्च मे भद्रञ्च श्रेयश्च मे वस्यश्च मे यशश्च भगश्च मे द्रविणञ्च मे यन्ता च मे धर्ता मे क्षेमश्च मे धृतिश्च मे विश्वं च मे मघश्च मे संविच्च मे ज्ञात्रञ्च मे सूश्च मे प्रसूश्च मे क्षीरञ्च मे लयश्च मरुतञ्च मे मृतञ्च मे यक्ष्मं च मे नामयच्च मे जीवातुश्च मे दीर्घायुत्वञ्च मे न मित्रञ्च मे भयञ्च मे सुगञ्च मे शयनं च मे Susha cha me, Sudinan cha me. Yeah, one more time, all the three. Om Agna Vishnu Sajosha Sema Vardhantu Vangiraha Yumnair Vade Bhiragatam Vadascha me Prasavascha me Prayatischa me Prasitischa me Dhetischa me Kratuscha me Svarascha me Shlokascha me Shravascha me Shrutischa me Jyotischa me Suvascha me Pranascha me Panascha me Anascha me Suscha me Tancha ma adhitam cha me vaksha me manascha me chakshuscha me shrotrancha me dakshascha me balancha ma ojascha me sagascha ma ayuscha me jaracha ma atma cha me tanoscha me Sharma cha me, varma cha me, ngani cha me, sthani cha me, purugumsi cha me, sharirani cha me. Jeshthyan cha ma adhipatyan cha me, manyus cha me, bhavas cha me, mas cha me, bhas cha me, jema cha me, Mahima cha me, Varima cha me, Prathima cha me, Varshma cha me, Draghuya cha me, Vriddhan cha me, Vriddhis cha me, Satyam cha me, Shraddha cha me, Jagat cha me, Dhanan cha me, Vashas cha me, Tvishis cha me, Kreda cha me, Dascha me, Jatan cha me, Janishyavanam cha me, Suktan cha me, Suktan cha me, Vittan cha me, Vedyan cha me, Bhutamar Raddhan cha ma, Raddhis cha me, Leptam cha me, Leptis cha me, Matis cha me, Sumatis cha me, Sancha me, Mayascha me, Priyancha me, Nukamascha me, Kamascha me, Saumanasascha me, Bhadrancha me, Shreyascha me, Chame, Yashascha me, Bhagascha me, Dravinancha me, Yanta cha me, Dharta cha me, Kshemascha me, Dhritischa me, Vishvancha me, Maghascha me, Samvicha me, Jnatrancha me, Suscha me, Prasuscha me, Sirancha me, Layascha me, Mritancha me, Mritancha me, Yakshmam cha me, Namayaccha me, Jivatuscha me, Dirghayutvancha me, Namitrancha me, Bhayancha me, Sugancha me, Sugancha me, Sugancha me, Shayanancha me, Sudinancha me. One more time. Until there is no mistakes. Yeah. Om Agna Vishnu Sajosha Sema Vardhantu Vangiraha Yumnair Vaje Bhiragatam Vajascha me, Prasavascha me, Prayatischa me, Prasitischa me, Dhetischa me, Kratuscha me, Svarascha me, Shlokascha me, Shravascha me, Shrutischa me, Jyotischa me, Suvascha me, Pranascha me, Panascha me, Vyanascha me, Suscha me, Chettancha ma adhitancha me, Vaksha me, Manascha me, Chakshuscha me, Shrotrancha me, Dakshascha me, Balancha ma ojascha me, Sahascha ma ayuscha me, Jaracha ma आत्मा च मे तनोश्च मे शर्म च मे वर्म च मेऽङ्गानि च मे स्थानि च मे परुगुंषि च मे शरीराणि च मे ज्येष्ठ्यं च आधिपत्यं च मे मन्युश्च मे भावश्च मे मश्च मे म्भश्च मे जेमा च मे महिमा च मे वरिमा च मे प्रतिमा च मे वर्ष्मा च मे द्राघुया च मे वृद्धं च मे वृद्धिश्च मे सत्यं च मे श्रद्धा च मे जगच्च मे धनं च मे वशश्च मे द्विषिश्च मे क्रीडा च मे मोदश्च मे जातं च मे जनिष्यमानं च मे सूक्तं च मे सुकृतं च मे वित्तं च मे वेद्यं च भूतं च मे भविष्यच्च मे सुगं च मे सुपथं च मरुद्धं च मरुद्धिश्च मे क्लिप्तं च मे क्लिप्तिश्च मे मतिश्च मे सुमतिश्च मे शञ्च मे मयश्च मे प्रियञ्च मे नुकामश्च मे कामश्च मे सौमनसश्च मे भद्रं च मे श्रेयश्च मे वस्यश्च मे यशश्च मे भगश्च मे द्रविणं च मे यन्ता च मे धर्ता धृतिश्च मे विश्वं च मे महश्च मे संविच्च मे ज्ञात्रं च मे सूश्च मे प्रसूश्च मे च मे लयश्च मरुतं च मे मृतं च मे यक्ष्मं च मे नामयच्च मे जीवातुश्च मे दीर्घयुत्वं च मे नमित्रं च मे भयं च मे सुगं च मे शयनं च मे सूषा च मे सुदिनं च मे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. With lot of practice of this third Anuvaka, we can easily learn it. So next class we will learn the fourth Anuvaka.